coming in. Yeah, we coming in pretty strong. Look like he done made some adjustments with this sound. He done brought some new stuff. Yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna get this song and we're gonna get on in with the intro for those who are already in. I can't see the board right now if anybody in, but if you is, thanks for checking in on the Stop the Killing version for the DC metropolitan area. We got to tighten up. It's getting real ugly now. We have to make some changes. I'm gonna give y'all a little something. You have to back up.
Just woke up, it's a blessing. Time to go straight to smash. Can't get no testimony if you ain't never been texting. Won't hit my phone, I'm pulling up, I ain't bought to be texting. And whatever them people's talking about, tell them to bet it. You know they gon' believe you when you answer all they questions. That's why a real leader only move with real steps. Lifting that heavy metal, only way to deal with pressure. Just slice it up like some paper and throw it in the shredder. I hear they passing out indictments.
Oh, there you go. EM Town. That was just a breeze of what we working with. I forgot. See, producer told me that I got a hold of that thing so it can stay on.
Just woke up, it's a blessing. Time to go straight to smash. Can't get no testimony if you ain't never been texting. Won't hit my phone, I'm pulling up, I ain't bought to be texting. And whatever them people's talking about, tell them to bet it. You know they gon' believe you when you answer all they questions. That's why a real leader only move with real steps.
Hold on and let me flow.
Only way to
I'm
deal
gonna
with
come with
pressure.
it.
Just slice it
Drop
up like
some
some
signs
paper and throw it in the shredder. I hear they passing out indictments to all of the fellas. We know the story, we just waiting to find out who tell it. When they sent me down to the feds, I was really. I told myself I ain't coming back, bitch. I learned my lesson. The devil was alive. Why you acting surprised? Jesus told me he seen Satan falling out the sky. Just got the house outside the city with the nosy neighbors. They see me pull up in that Audi looking so amazing. Even though they be waving, nigga, down, make them racist.
Yeah, there you go. 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 Ooh-wee. Okay. That's how Peyton Manning used to be. That's how I be on Madden 23. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for everybody tuning in. Just to let you know, your brother Slink Dion is out doing the daddy duty at the back to school. First day back to school with his daughter Mimi, my niece, starting her first year at where'd she go, honey? Elizabeth Seton, which is a very good school because my daughter went there for 1 year and the school was so good. It had her so advanced to the point when we went to put her back in Bowie. She was the head of her class. It was a different curriculum. So the challenge went away. My oldest daughter used to have her homework done. She used to do her homework in class. But I want to thank anybody and everybody who's tuning in. There's a lot going on, man, that's been happening in the community that we need to address. We need to pray hard, and we also need to do some work. Prayer is great, but we have to start communicating with one another. Everybody has to reach back. We need to be mentoring some of these young people. We need to talk to the young people. Don't be afraid of them. I don't want you to put your life on the line just to make or break communication, but even if you can just help one, you'll be helping the process because we didn't get this way overnight. So it's a process to get us back to the point that we can be civil towards one another, not disrespectful, not trying to kill each other, not trying to disrespect nobody, mom, not trying to rob nobody, or not trying to be seen as the bad guy, because the media outlets are going to take something that happens uh, with us and turn it into paint everybody with the same picture. So that's where we have to be real careful about painting everybody with the same picture, because we're not going to sit here and act like uh, we all bad, and that's a myth. What's happening is that if we have some bad eggs that's starting to turn over, and they're getting younger, you know what I'm saying? People are starting to get into advanced crimes at a younger age, and when you're younger, you have less experience. That's just a fact of actually what you're doing, especially when it comes to violence and guns and all that, because of how serious of an issue that is. The combat and the streets and all that. That's more than what people really think it is. I mean, now streets are not like they used to be, because people aren't or not people. Some people are not in the street for success or business or trying to make money or something. Some people are in the streets only just to get famous, just to get their name heard, just so everybody can know what he is. Not knowing that the average crime that you commit now with a gun, you can probably get you 20 years. And that's just a minimum. You know what I'm saying? And you're thinking like, oh, hey, nothing. It's 20 years is a long time. And now by the time you get to court, or by the time they catch you, have a body or something on the gun, or you're talking 50 years. So you're talking about significantly your whole life. If you're going from 15 to 25 to 10, it used to be from 18 to 25. Used to be the most molding years of your adult life, from 18 to 25. But now, because this is an information age, yo, what's up, baby boy? Now, because this is information, we have to move the needle back down 3 years. So now the average person is committing crimes. They're committing them now at 15 years old. I'm talking about serious crimes. I ain't talking about waiting till you're 20 years old to get a gun. They got guns at 14 and 15. And not just guns. They have high-powered assault rifles. They have war weapons, right? So we talk about a child with a war weapon. So you got a guy that's got a gun that can wipe your whole, you can kill your mama, your grandmama, and all that. I'm sorry, ain't going to bring everybody back. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad and all that. I wasn't mean to hit her, or, short. I wasn't shooting at him. Nobody don't want to hear that. You understand? When their peoples get touched. Yeah, some people will be thinking like somebody got to pay. You know what I mean? So then this is where the beef continues to go on, and where it never ends, because what happens is, if one person get killed in one neighborhood, they got to rectify. Then they go back to kill another person, probably kill them, and then they got to rectify. Then you got another person killed him, and then you got to rectify. And see, that's what happens. And the same neighborhoods end up beefing with each other, man, 25, 30 years. And what we have is a lot of lost souls, a lot of potential, a lot of good brothers, a lot of dudes that might have, could have changed their life if they changed the way they think. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes could have changed their life, because sitting up here from where I'm sitting, I had to learn the hard way myself. You understand? I just wasn't no guy that would thought it was a whole lot of value in killing my homie. I never bought into that scheme. See, it's all about what you buy into. Now, I did buy into some of the illusions of the world, where I can make $1 million and woo, and on that side, right? So I was trying to go, but it's prices and consequences for that. But when the consequences come, you got to be ready to deal with them. So when they came my way, I dealt with them as they came. You know what I'm saying? And I can live with what I've done, because I can proudly sit up here today and to say all the things that I ever done when I was out there. I never took one of my homies' life. And I think that's a big deal, man. If you're out there in them streets, the streets get so hectic. I know sometimes it be your own homie to come at you. You know what I'm saying? It's your own homie to try to set you up. So I know. So I've been in situations where my own homie tried to get me. You know what I'm saying? But it took another homie to make one phone call to cease the order. So, sometimes it's just a phone call away. This could be one person that can make one call, say, Slim, don't do that to Jay. Hold up, Slim. Hold up. Let me holler at you. It could be one phone call. Now ain't nobody talking. Everybody letting everybody do what they want to do. Ain't nobody disciplining nobody. When I say discipline, you can you can discipline a person without any physical contact. You can put you can beat him up with some mental information that's going to help him, grow. You know what I mean? You can give him something you can give him something that can change his life. If you sincere. Now, if you want some bullshit, the average young person going to be able to read through that because young people ain't no dummies now. You know what I'm saying? So they can feel you. So if you coming with, that's why a lot of y'all now, y'all so fake, the kids ain't listening to you because they reading right through that bullshit because y'all telling them a bunch of lies and they're like, man, we don't want it. And then you displaying different character from what you telling them. So if you're going to bring a message to a young person, you got to be the message that you bring. You know what I'm saying? Don't be telling a person something that you ain't doing yourself because it holds no weight. It don't hold no, you know what I'm saying? Dude ain't listening to that. He like, you tell me, Shaw, you shouldn't be smoking weed. You can't tell him that with a blunt in your mouth. I mean, you can, but the effect of it, of somebody who telling them, Shorty, you shouldn't do that because of this and that and this and that, and he never seen that person's do it, it gives him more incentive to realize that it can be done, right? Sometimes in this day and time, you got to see stuff before you can believe stuff. We in my generation, we was operating on blind faith. You know what I'm saying? Dude said, man, they coming, Slim. Okay. We believe it. Man, it's the Slim, they coming. And it's the man, yeah, whatever. I'm right here. Yeah. Man, what's that other new joint they got? Send me yeah, you know where I'm at. You know where I be. I mean, why? What? Yeah, drop your location. Now, if I'm beefing, this is how crazy stuff is. If I'm beefing with somebody, why would I want them to know? I mean, we just got some do's and don'ts. Why would I want somebody to know where I'm at if I'm beefing with somebody? I mean, that don't just own me. And then where I'm at, I know I don't own the house. So now I done got other people that they ain't got nothing to do with. I'm putting them in danger because basically I don't even give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even give a fuck about myself. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to tell somebody where I'm at and I'm beefing with them. And if I am able to hold them off, how much blood going to be shed? How much damage is going to be done to the house? How much damage is going to be done to your car? How much damage, we ain't thinking, y'all. We got to really we got to do better, man. But you only can do better if you know better. If you don't know better, you can't do better. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say people get held accountable harder from the creator and disciplined harder when you know, and you go opposite from what you know. That's like saying fuck obedience. Fuck obedience. If I know, that's the definition of fuck obedience. If I know something and I do contrary, that's basically me saying fuck obedience. Now, I don't know how many people want to go through life saying fuck obedience because I think the repercussion behind that or the hammer that's going to be like Big Al's hammer, you know what I mean? Big Al, Attorney Al, the Attorney Al to say, man, if I just been hit, baby, I can't feel my legs. Call Attorney Big Al. Yeah, man, but just to let y'all know, man, this is Thursday night. We school in most counties in the DMV have started. I think all of the kids, if not all of them, about 80% of them have actually gone back to school. So people, y'all need to slow down in the mornings. You got kids coming from behind buses. You got old people crossing the street with kids. So kind of like slow down and be considerate, and you can, you can really slow down in DC if you get up 30 minutes early. If a lot of times, if you find yourself speeding in your car, then I guarantee you wanted the extra 20 minutes with the snooze button. If you hit that snooze button for the extra 20, I mean, you can go ahead and hit it because you'll hit the gas. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're on the way to work, if you hit that snooze button, I don't know if you have a problem getting up. You? Me neither. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Not really? Oh, so you hit the snooze. Use the snooze button. So you like my wife. You don't hit the snooze button. You know what I'm saying? My wife. Yeah, we get up. Now primarily in my household, my oldest daughter, between me and her, usually the first one up. And that's 6. We go by the water being turned on. I can hear by when my daughter, she gets in the shower, 6 o'clock, like that. I don't usually get up. I'm up, but I'm not awake. So I'm hearing everything. I'm coherent. You know what I'm saying? I might have got to use the bathroom, but I'm not really getting out the bed to the point where I'm going to get dressed to about 7:15, 7:30. So I got an hour where I'm just closing my eyes. I'm resting. I might have went back and forth with sleep. I don't know what they're doing out there. What they doing out there, man? Oh, they got a new spot. DeCourcy Smith told me that they got a wind down Thursdays. Well, it's not a wind down Thursday, but ever since wind down Thursdays went off, people are looking for new places to go. Right. So yeah, no, Anacostia. They're going down Anacostia Park. I don't know if have you ever been to Anacostia Park? They have a skating park right there, right? See, that's the part that I never been to. Now that's bad. For real. That is real bad. And I'm gonna tell you something else is bad. And I'm gonna do it because it's time. The Serena Williams, the Venus Williams, Core Master Tennis. I never even been over there. Mississippi Avenue. Honey, have you ever been over there, honey? So you've been by there. Okay. Yeah, you support it because you pay taxes. So even if you don't visit, see, sometimes support could be different things. You pay taxes, so you part of what you pay is help keeping it clean. So you supporting, non-taxpayer could say, I ain't supporting. No, you ain't supporting, you paying no taxes. See, that's where your tax money go. You know what I'm saying? To keep places like that clean. Well, maybe, somebody will come on here and say, no, that's not true, Slink. Actually, that was supported by a founder. They want, politically, they know what I'm saying. You support it because you pay taxes. So, man, I got a couple things I want to talk about. It's a couple things in the sports world. In case you've been asleep all day. What's up, B? In case you've been asleep all day, my man from the Jazz got traded to Cleveland, right? Donovan Mitchell. They call him Spider, right? So he got traded to Cleveland. So Cleveland is looking pretty good now, right? So in the East, we have the Wizards who still be at the bottom. Now that lets you know Wizards have gotten beneath Cleveland. We haven't been like that since LeBron left. The Wizards are below Cleveland now. So you got all these teams in division battles: Toronto, Cleveland, the Hawks, Philly. We right there with New York now. New York and who else is there? You got Boston and Milwaukee, Chicago, the Pacers. Okay, we down there with the Pacers and the Knicks and the Wizards. That's the bottom of the barrel right there. Now, switching gears, going to the NFL, the Redskins 0-3 in preseason. We didn't win a game. I like that because usually when teams have good preseasons, they don't do good in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? Because all the good teams, they don't really be concerned about preseason because they don't play their best players because they already know there's certain things they don't have to work on. Tom Brady don't have to work on audibles. You know what I'm saying? Right, and came right back and played the preseason game. He probably had COVID. He just ain't want nobody to know. He's sneaky little joke. He probably had COVID. See, that's the type of stuff they do that we don't do. He had COVID. I know he probably had COVID. But they ain't going to say that. You know what I'm saying? Brady, it's beneath him to have COVID. Yeah. Then they going to have to answer to that. So just to say, and he got a tight camp. But at times, stuff does leak out. That's how they was able to announce his retirement before. That's what made him come back. You know what I'm saying? So it's different things. But we also have the Redskins, in case y'all didn't know, the Redskins running back is out the hospital. He's been out for 2 days now. He actually only stayed in the hospital for a day. But let me tell you this, Commanders running back from one guy to another. Man, don't fight over no car. Don't do that no more. You understand what I'm saying? You got a Hellcat. You're driving a Hellcat. I know you're a man. I know you looked at them as some kids and some boys, but let me tell you something, Slim. When you have your life, it's only one thing that you swap out for, and that's another life. You don't swap out for a thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't value your life for a thing. There's no thing that I would ever do to risk my life for that thing. You know what I'm saying? Man, when somebody come get your car, let them have the car, man. You're a commander, man. You can get 2, 3, 5, 6. Man, you can't get but one of you. You're a running back. You look great in preseason. You actually took the guy's job. That's how good you look. Man, listen.
Never, bro.
Man, he was on his way. I'm going to say this. That was a bad decision on his part for, number one, not going to A Street because he should be able to go to A Street. But number two was trying to defend yourself over the car. Now, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I don't want to know the particulars because that's not what I do. I don't want to know the specifics, but from what I know from the history of what I have and how my mentality is when something go down, and me being a danger expert. I'm a danger expert. So I can draw up a scenario, you understand, of what happened. I don't need to know. All I got to do is give me the pieces that was in the pie, and I could put the puzzle together. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my homies, 15 to 25. I deal with kids. That's one of the reasons why I like working in the barber shop, because I get a chance to deal with toddlers. I get a chance to deal with seniors. I get to see how every walk of life lives. Working in the barber shop has taught me, it's made me appreciate my wife more, because working in the barber shop, when you get older, that's what I see bringing the old men in the barber shop. Their wives. I don't never see none of their mans. I don't even see their sons. I see their daughters and their wives, right? And man, I'm talking about take the coat off, hold the door, pay. Now, he ain't got money, right? But he done gave it all to her because she taking care of him. He knows she taking care of him. You see what I'm saying? He don't even care about the money because his wife taking care of him, right? He knows she wiping his ass. She cooking for him. She cleaning. She ironing. And then we ain't talking about no 1940s type for all you younger. I ain't going to be doing that. Listen, if you're young and you're blessed enough by the Creator to get to that point in life, that's something, if you have a man that you spent the half of your life with, you would love to do, right? And this is something that we're getting away from. See, the value system is dropping there. Everybody is on fortune or fame. There's no in between no more. You know what I'm saying? It's no middle ground. It's either I'm going to be famous or I want to be rich, right? I don't care about being highly moral no more. I don't care about being respectful. I don't care about being second, right? I don't care about being second, but word from the wives from like Fat Joe, you got to learn how to be number two sometime. You know what I'm saying? If you're number two, you can make number two look like number one. If you're number one, it's a real number one. Because a real number one don't want to look like number one. I said that about 2 weeks ago. He don't mind letting number two shine, like Rich Porter. You know, first they do, man, that's why they kill Rich Porter, all that shine. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the positions 1 and 2. I ain't talking about actually the characters and what they played in that movie. I'm just trying to give a person a visual of what I'm talking about. Because people are like, what you was talking about? You know, so sometimes you got to give people something they can see or visualize for them to catch up. Because if you try to explain to everybody, because everybody's so photographic, now that they got these Jones, a lot of our information they're retaining and restoring is from the phone. So we got to see it to believe it. You know, that's why church it took a vicious hit with that 2 year of COVID, because you got a lot of people saying, man, I can look at it on, you know what I'm saying? Them big old sanctuaries, you know, it costs money to keep the heat on, right? Now, now don't get me wrong, some people still can stay home with that Amazon mentality. Look, I'm still my tithing, but there ain't nobody looking, they're going to cheat a little bit. If you was giving up 100, you might give up 60. You know what I'm saying? Man, I give up something, you know what I'm saying? So you got less people to try to please, because, you know, a lot of times people in church, you know, the church people, they see the who dropping them envelopes and, you know, they in everybody's business, and there's some people paying their tithes and all that. And that's a whole nother story, right? And I'm calling out for all my pastors, all my leaders of the Islam community, which the Nation of Islam, I can say, has been fighting against us killing us, regardless of what you believe about their doctrine or where the money go. They have been fighting pro us, right? That's all it is. Man, look, we first, right? Now, that ain't starting to look, because now if you look at the state we in, they look like, say if you have about 20 of them youngers, and I guarantee if you have about 20 of them youngers in D.C. right now, which are causing havoc, because for real, I'm going to say this, you probably got about I'm gonna just give an estimate. This is an estimate. This ain't got nothing to do with no police, Joe. Just a Slink estimate. It's probably about 50 guys in rotation that's causing havoc in the city. Young people. Then you got another 20 that's trying to break the cusp of being in that 50. So that's where you got, now you're talking about 50 and 20. But the 20 is sloppier than the 50. So that moves it up to 100 with the crime. So you do the math. I'm saying the 50 right here is not the greatest, right? Maybe 10 or 15 of them probably can do something and it be mopped up and you don't know what happened. You understand what I'm saying? That's the guy that know what he's doing. A dude come through, man, and then the story's being told about what went there is in left field compared to what really went transpired. Because these people's been doing this, man, and this is what they do. Along with other things, but they know how to do it like they do it. Right? And it's clean. Right? No misses. You know, and we still don't want, we ain't advocating for us on top of us. That's never the case. But doing something right and doing something reckless is two different things. What's up, Eric Johnson? How you doing, big boy? How you feeling? Man, look, the phone lines are open, man. We need y'all to call in and talk about what are some of the things that you think could be done in our community to change the rate. What can we do? Because, see, I don't have all the answers. That's why platforms like this, we need to hear everybody's thought train. Because, man, listen, if you don't say nothing, you ain't going to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't talk about it, then that means you really don't care about it. See, if you don't bring it up, then, you're just trying to go on about your little merry old day. You know what I'm saying? And, you think you're getting by, but somewhere down the line, what's happening to you, even if you've got that pretty house out there with the white picket fence, somewhere down the line, this going to fall in your lap. You see what I'm saying? So you think you got away, right? Because your house bigger than Ray Ray's, they don't been in court. But Ray really just caught so deep into it. This is how he got to do to survive. See, you out there, a blow out there in the hills will hit you even harder because you thought you was past all this, right? You thought this was beneath you. Oh, man, I don't really go in the city. I don't fool with the city. I don't live there. But listen, you got somebody you care about that live in the city. You got somebody you know that still own a house in the city. You don't want nothing bad to happen to them. You still got Miss Cooper to live on Nicholson Street. I still got Mr. Loins to live on Nicholson Street. I don't want nothing to happen to Dean Farm. What's up, baby boy? What's up, Rick Cummings? I still got Miss Johnson, Bernard Johnson, mother. I don't want nothing bad to happen to her. I still got Valerie Smith on. I don't want nothing bad. They got your people's. I don't want nothing bad happen to your mama. See, people think just because they move here to left to right, and then, man, that's so messed up. Listen, it's all hands on deck now. We getting to a point now, man, where if you know somebody doing something, I ain't ask you to call and tell on them people. That ain't what I advocate. But I can believe that sometimes if you talk to people the right way, even if they don't do what you say, at least you did your part. You at least, like if a dude going wild, you watch them grow up, you got the right to go over to that. Yeah. I believe there's violence everywhere. Oh, we ain't saying that. Oh, yeah. What's up, Pab? What I'm saying, if you watch some of these guys grow up, because I've been a barbershop, I've been there 10 years. I've been cutting guys since they was 12, then they're 22, right? And I watched them evolve. I watched them go. I watched the dude. I seen them, the ones that was a headache when I first started there. Now they worse. And I watched some that was wrestling, with trying to fit in, trying to find themselves, over that 10-year span. And, and then sometimes you got to help them, introduce them to guys that you think, or introduce them to a lady that you think could help them, or somebody that could help them with their future plans, because a lot of times the kids just don't know what they want to do. And because of the internet kind of like opens your mind, but sometimes it opens your mind so wide that you get indecisive, right? And when you get indecisive, they say indecision. Damn, man, I'm mad. I forgot the twin brother. Indecision, the twin brother, indecision. Oh, Lord. I done forgot that. Now I'm really going to be fucked up about that. But look, I got to go back to my serious notes. That's out of Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. So I'm going to go pick that up tonight. Yeah, I got that right in the kitchen. That's where that comes from. But moving on to one of the greatest events.
Sorry, I didn't see any matching items about service.
All right, thank God for Siri. But look, check this out. Moving on to probably the hottest thing in the news cycle that took up half the sports page, that really let you know how much is or how important it is for us to get in tune with our greatness, was the tennis match last night with Serena. It was phenomenal. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you watched it, it had your palms sweating. It had your heart beating. It had you tearing up. Man, it was unbelievable. You can watch it today and get the same effect as I did yesterday. Trust me. She won. But if you watch Serena Williams and understand what she's been through, somebody who come out of poverty, she just like a breath of fresh air, man. I mean, it's unbelievable, man. She got the greats of the greats. See, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is it. She played the number 2 ranked girl, and the girl can play, right? But she's number 2 in the world now. That's why people say, man, she ranking them. I said, listen, it was in the barbershop, me and a young guy. My man, happy birthday to my man Frank, called little Frank. I'm going to call him on his birthday. I mean, it was arguing because we go. That's what we do. That's what gets my morning started. Little Frank, argument. He was arguing, just watch the sisters play now. Yeah, they on now. That's what Serena Williams with them. The sisters say, I already know I ain't even worrying about that. I wanted to win that too, but my concern yesterday, before she played the number 2 girl in the world in the barbershop, I anointed that she was going to win it all, right? Because, yeah. And this will be her 24th major if she wins it. And I think that ties Steffi Graf. If I'm not mistaken, I think Steffi Graf. I don't want to mix the numbers up because some people are so technical about all that. But she got 23 majors. She's been playing tennis since I think if I'm not mistaken, I might be a year or 2 off, she became professional when she was 17. She will be 41 this month. Why is she playing double? Tire herself out for tomorrow. I thought of that too, Mike. I thought of that too. But, hey, what's up, Mike? I thought of that too. But one thing I can say about Serena, and I noticed one thing about her too, this is something you got to take from her. This is something you got to take from all the greats that you can identify. What? Master P, LeBron James, Jay-Z, Serena Williams, Tiger Woods. I don't know if we're going to throw Tiger in there. He's great. But I'm talking about from a philanthropist perspective. See, I like guys with lots of money that help lots of people because I think that's what it's for. Because Jesus fed thousands, right? And he ain't had no beans. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what y'all doing out there with all that money. You know what I'm saying? Jesus fed thousands. You see what I'm saying? And they ate feasts. They had feasts. So I know the potential of what a person could do when they got a whole lot of money. Because, see, I love to give, right? That's one of my greatest attributes. And I think that's one of the things that carried me over through the bad decisions and choices I made, because everything's, don't let nobody tell you they're not keeping score up top. It's a score sheet, right? You got the good. You got the bad. You know what I'm saying? When life get to the gates, you hope you're good. It's here, which done pass your back. Because, you know, they be leveled off. That's that little Joan on the cartoon when they show you the evil joker on one joker and the good joker. Don't do that. Man, fuck this shit. Do that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? What do it all I'm saying? Man, you can do it. That's how it is. So that's just a theory of how when you go about your daily works, in a 24-hour day, you grade yourself. See, people not doing that. They're not mentally checking themselves up. They're not. How was your day today, Slim? Did you think you did? I know you made some money. Anybody can make some money. Dope boys make money. Did you buy anybody something to eat? Did you hold the door for an old lady? Did you hold the door for an old lady? Did you sit down and talk to an older person and get some wisdom to try to understand that I don't know everything? See, these are the type of things when my day go on. This is the type of stuff that I look for. I look for an older person that I'm fond of. And I found a lady today that somehow I run over to the hair salon and she gets her hair done like every Friday. She's about 78. I'm going to say that. Pretty hair, nice lady. She reminds me of my mom a little bit, right? She reminds me of somebody, my mom's sisters or something. You just got that attraction to her because you can see your peoples in her, right? You see right through her. She good. She said, how you doing? I told her about the party. Look, I showed the picture. She said, man, that was a beautiful event. And she said, you know why this was nice? She said, because it had purpose. Say it was a theme party. I thought about, she give me the game, right? I'm thinking like, why we had so much of good, I ain't even hear nobody arguing or nothing. Wasn't nobody talking bad about nobody. Man, because what we did, even in the midst of naught, we had purpose. It was the thing, man. I also want to give a shout out to Mrs. and Mrs. Frank Williams for the invitation to one of the best parties I have been to in my life. It was so creative. It was monumental. The photos that we took at the party will last a lifetime. My kids will be looking at me and say, look at daddy. Oh, that's my granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? You know how we look at our old people's drawn in black and white, and we say, look at my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? They'll be looking at us, Slim. Yeah. What was it? It's the story that we lost. But if it's one thing about it, if it's a good line storytelling, my grandfather used to say all this. I'm telling you, you can run with it. If you got a good well-ass grandson, man, listen, man, you like Slim, man, that's some shit some youngers be. Man, you fucking crazy, I'm telling you, man, they had the olive oil. They really was in the mafia. You get a good well-ass grandson, he gonna yeast that motherfucker, Slim. He gonna you know you're gonna have one grandson be welling like a mother. Man, you crazy. You see my shit. Look, my grandfather, they was really in the movie right here. This don't like that. They was, man, Bonnie and Clyde, that right there. They gonna start welling, man. Man, listen. That's why that party was so good, man. I'm telling you, man, it was like it was so much spirit in there, man. It was good. The food was fantastic. The music was good. The liquor was unbelievably plentiful, right? We didn't have to worry about we waiting on a pan of chicken. Hold up. Ain't no waiting for nothing. You had stuff, the cigars they gave you on the way out the door. They had a roulette room. And it was just so classy. It was so well. Terry here walked past me and said, boy, I ain't gonna have no money till December. And I said, girl, I know that's right. But I said, I'm gonna tell you something. That's going to be a December to remember because this is going to last a lifetime. Man, that was one of the most beautiful. I don't know if beautiful is a word, but that's a ghetto word today. But that was one of the most, it is? It's not. My wife corrected me. That's a spell check. So that was one of the most beautiful events I ever been to in my life. And I'm 58 years old, and I've been to racks of parties. I've been to racks and it was a beautiful event. I mean, man, it was so rejuvenating to be in the atmosphere like that. It made me want to say, damn, because I got a 60th that I'm supposed to be planning, right? And I was like, oh man, they give me ideas how I want to do it. Woo! I'm thinking, what's the theme? I don't want to take theirs because they got their joint now. I'm gonna have to go back. But guess what will help you with everything? Amazon. All you gotta do is go on Amazon and you can get a nice theme off a time too. Because Amazon got clothes for every time. But almost like the 60s and the 20s clothes are a little bit off. They got a little bit more formal in the 60s, because 20s was more like hustling wear. Everybody looked like, they was wearing suits and suspenders and all that. By the time the 60s hit, they had dropped the suspenders and they was wearing more ties with 2 pieces or 3 pieces. But they did wear 3 pieces in the 20s too, though, with the little watch. Man, Greg and them had watches and everything. You see that? You had a watch? Oh, that's what the little chain. Yeah, the little chain and the watch. Yeah. Like my man on Life. Give my granddaddy's watch. My dad. Oh, that watch? Cut the jokes, man. Your daddy just sent you a watch engraved. Slim, that's unbelievable. Now that is unbelievable. That lets you know what we're talking about is not just up here talking. It's spirit involved in everything. You know what I'm saying? Because spirit is the only thing that'll never die. Me and you gonna go, but spirit gonna be here for everlasting, right? Me, my wife, you, we gonna go. But spirit lasts a lifetime and a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So moving on to the NFL, right? It is 8:12. What did Eric say? Big news about, oh yeah, I'm great. Get to that. Donovan Mitchell went to the Cleveland Cavaliers. They gave up Garland, right? Sexton, yeah. I give up Garland and Sexton mixed up. Sexton was the one that got hurt. He wasn't starting this year. Oh, also want to give honor to a few pioneers in Washington, D.C., man, some guys, man, that put their leg work in, giving back to the community ever since I've been a little young guy, over 40 years. I'm going to give a shout out to the Madness Shop guys, man, who have always been involved in putting events together for the city to try to keep us on the right track, right? And I also want to give a shout out to Miles Rawls for conducting the Goodman League, right? Miles also was a guest on the show, and man, I'm gonna tell you one thing about Miles and Ed and Towers, two people that I would love to have a talk interview because I think guys like that have so much information on the evolution of the city, man. Also, you got guys like Scotty Irvin, man, guys that really, really know the city, guys who have evolved to business. Man, you can't do nothing but take your hat off to a guy who's rooted from Washington, D.C., comes from D.C. public school system, and has built an empire right in their own town. You know what I'm saying? Where a lot of people had to force to move out, based on cost of living or whatever. And good or bad, it's all on you how you weigh it out. But I do like to give shouts out to guys who have been heavily involved in the community. And also Miles Rawls has brought thousands of guys from all over the city, all over the DMV. He brought professional athletes to Southeast Washington, which is considered one of the worst places by which I don't think it is, but I don't look at Southeast like that. I know Southeast is different, but I know guys from Southeast that I got good friends, close friends from Southeast. It's all about who you know. But stereotypically, it's painted because it's the largest ward out of all the rest of them. So if it's majority us, then they trying to basically say, we gonna fuck something up. But Miles Rawls has had the Goodman League for 25 or 26 years over there. And they have had, I don't think they had any casualty. I don't know, all them years I go, I don't remember nobody going over there getting killed and all this shooting the place up. Through everything that's went on, the Goodman League has been able to continue on, whether it was packed or whether it was 2,000 over there or 500. That's not the goal. The goal is for us to be unified in a respectful way where we can all appreciate each other without killing each other, shooting each other, trying to rob each other and all that, like the news is trying to portray us and have people believing that that's all we about. Man, we got some good people out here. You need to try to circulate and try to network with people, man. And we got to humble ourselves, man. Stop worrying about what everybody got, man. Help yourself, man. If some people that probably can help you if you just humble yourself and walk up to them and ask them. That's how I met Crab Boss. I just went up to him, talked to him. We started talking, man. One thing about me, I just walk up to people and start talking. Something, man, you be talking to people you don't know. Man, look, it's okay. It ain't really not, man. I ain't talking about killing nobody. I got enough intellect where I can hold a decent conversation about something. Now, if you don't want to talk, cool. But it ain't killing you to talk. You know what I mean? That's what we got away from. Donovan Mitchell, gone to the Cavaliers. How much of a signing bonus did he get? Okay. Okay. What is So Sexton took. So actually, Utah basically just cleared their books. They got cheaper, you know, they because they had high price cars and they still was getting this. So they trying another way. See, this is what teams do. When they get a couple, they had Gobert, they had once that white boy got shipped out of, some people's going out of there. The left, what's his name? No, the left hand boy. The left, he went to the Bucks or somewhere. Shoot the left hand, shoot the what's his name? Shoot the corner three. He was a good defender. When they was real good, they almost went to the next level. He was a key integral of them being good. He shoot Larry Ingles. Ingles. Once Ingles went out of there, you could see that they started going in different directions because Ingles was first. They got rid of him. Then they got rid of Rudy Gobert. So that's like $400 million. So now we're gonna downsize. Okay, 176. Man, we saving 250. Got draft picks, and we got 250. We cuffing. Now we're gonna reflip it. You see what I'm saying? That's but they teach you business too. Sometimes people like, man, see, you gotta understand that those organizations are businesses. So it's not all about winning if you're paying and you're not winning. Oh no. And you're not winning because winning is what creates the profit. Because when you go deeper into the playoffs, you get more TV deals, you get more sponsorships, you get more TV views, and we got more people overseas watching. So viewership goes up and everything. It's like the stock market, everything goes up. So you have to reap benefits. Yeah, sales and jersey sales and all that goes up. So, also in the NFL, Russell Wilson got a 5-year deal, $245. Broncos got smart. They got a smart man in their front office, realized they haven't had a quarterback since Peyton Manning on his last leg. So they have been drafting busts. They drafted Paxton Lynch and all them bums and Drew Lock, Paxton Lynch, all those are busts. See, they don't talk about those busts, but they be so ready to call Cam a bust. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I say. Man, he all saw. What about Paxton Lynch? Somebody that they drafted to take over the team, can't even hold a starting job, never won nothing, never even won 10 games. But see, they'll make you believe that Cam Newton is a bum. Now, if you know football and you understand how play calling can make your quarterback look bad. If anybody play Madden, if you call bad plays, you put your quarterback in a bad position. Right? You're like, man, what you tripping on? Man, okay, I'm a bum. Yeah. Okay. All right. Man, listen. Maybe he did start getting a little bit away from actually being viewed as a football player, start being viewed as Cam, the fashionist and all. Because see, they watch all that. Cam was all right till he started wearing them crazy ass hats and all that. They couldn't figure him out. What the fuck is that with this mother? And then was all-star going over downhill when he flipped his that SUV that he had. You remember that? And he came out of it unscratched. Well, who is this? Let me call my man. Let me call Greg. Call him. Shit. Honey, we might go out tonight. You want to go out? You want to go to Oyster Bar? I think Kim and Scooby call Tamika, she'll go. Yeah. Call Tamika, tell her we go. Oh, you don't want to go. That's it up. Huh? Oh Lord. She's a vibe. You're a vibe person. It ain't about the band, it's about the live entertainment. All of them the same, real. Unless you get to. That's another argument. What band you like? What go-go band? Well, yo.
Hear me?
Baby boy.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, man. I just wanted to get your opinion on something. For those of y'all know this, LG, Big G Bird, my main man. You understand, my big brother? You understand, my eyes behind my head in case them jokers try to get me. You know what I mean? I know you got me, short. You know what I mean? You my eyes in my back of my head. You know what I'm saying? See, we got to have people like that, man. Like Jay, man. Jay, see, he my satellite. He look down from above. You know what I mean? So you the eyes in the back of my head. That's how you gotta have him, Slim. You know you got you a guy to be, man. He watching your, you know.
Hey, what?
Yeah. He be like, Slim, hey, Shaw, don't do that, man. I don't really like the way that look over there.
You heard me say?
Huh?
Watch is fucking packed right now.
What?
Final Four.
It's the Final Four?
Yeah.
You on Watts right now?
I'm walking up in there. I'm about to walk in the gates right now.
Yeah, because they had the championship for
the team that won the finals last night right now playing now. It's the Final Four.
So they down to the last. Oh, you'll figure out if this the last game or the first.
Yeah. No, this the first game.
What do you think about Donovan Mitchell trade?
I feel like Utah came off. They got all the motherfucking picks.
Okay, that's a good way to look at it.
They got all the picks from Utah. They got Utah. Hey, dude, my nigga. How you? Chilling? Cooler? Yeah. Yeah, long as they got Minnesota picks. They got Minnesota picks and Cleveland picks.
So they got 3 picks from Cleveland.
You got they got the 3 unprotected first rounds from Cleveland.
That's good work.
And they got the draft picks from Minnesota for the Gobert trade. Danny Ainge know what the fuck he doing.
Oh, Danny Ainge is up there in Minnesota.
Yeah, he's a GM.
In Utah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh,
he know what he's doing.
Oh my God, I didn't know they had Danny Ainge up there. He gonna put something together.
And they got Colin Sexton and them good as shit. Story marketing ain't no bum.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what Jay said. He said they like that. I like the Sexton. He was hurt last year. That boy got you.
Yeah, he just was hurt.
Yeah, he got
that's
hurt.
a bomb burner right here.
Who playing?
Lightning Park versus Team J-Mo. Team J-Mo got Jay Heath, the point guard. He went to Wilson. He played with Georgetown now. They got Jay Heath. They got Johnny Schuler. They got Nigel Munson. They got a good team, but motherfucking Lightning Park got a squad too. They got the Twins.
Yeah, them twins, man. What's them twins there? Them twins is killers.
Yeah, they like that.
Yeah, they like that. Them twins are motherfuckers.
Nah, go ahead.
What's the twin? Greg, what's the twins' name?
What's the twins' name? Ty and what's the other one name? I know one of them named Ty. I don't know. I can't think of over their name.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Where the fuck Dion been at? What the fuck he quit? What's up?
No.
Come take Dion's spot.
No, you could have came tonight. You always got a spot, man. You want
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
No, I know. Dion had to take his. I know you talk shit. Dion had to take his daughter to back to school night. You know, she started what's the name of it? Elizabeth Seton. His daughter first year at Elizabeth Seton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he sent me. Yeah, he on top of his A game. He said all the. I said, man, you ain't got.
Hey, we gotta go. We gotta take Bill them up. We take a Bill to Foreman Mills to get him a suit or something, man.
Man, that's the story. That's the talk of the town, man. They say Bill was.
Bill fucked everybody picture.
Man, dude.
Anybody that took a picture with Bill, he fucked it up. Hey, Kurt, you gotta take your man Bill to buy some clothes.
Oh man. Man, Bill.
That look crazy.
Hey, Bill, that's a hell of a toothache he had, didn't?
Yeah, nigga, your tooth hurt that bad. What the fuck your tooth got to do with your clothes?
Man, Bill.
He's like, my tooth hurt. My tooth hurt. Nigga, you should have stayed home.
Hey, he was jawing on the back of my pants. He said, Slim, them Jones hiked up like a
Yeah. I don't feel with hiked up.
I was laughing like a mother. I said, Slim, these Jones is tight as a mother. Man, because my wife, man, that's why I took all my pictures. Them Jones was pulled up, man. I said, no wonder these motherfuckers was broke as a mother. They ain't got no pockets or nothing in the 20. Man.
They had all the money in the States.
I felt like it was 1920. I had my money in my shirt and shit.
I like the woman.
You peeped that too.
Hey, so that's big crazy, man. This joint packed like shit. This the fastest I seen this joint in a long time.
Man, that shit was crazy, man. I had money in my.
What's the name of that play next?
Who?
Curse Smith and them team play next.
What time? What time they play? I'll be over there. I'm gonna come through there.
It's 8 minutes left. Hey, this is the second half, B.
Okay, I'll be
8
there.
minutes left for this joint.
I'll be there in 20 minutes.
I bet. I'll be right here.
All right. There you have it, man. That was my man LG. He was talking about, he got on Bill. He burned Bill up. Talking about my man Bill. Bill came, man. Bill, man, Bill get a pass. Man, I ain't gonna ride my man. He came in that joke, man, like he's a scout. Like he was looking for a motherfucker. Oh, him and Sloan, too. Sloan came in there, too. Come on, Sloan, man. You know better than that. Some people just didn't want to go on Amazon and get them fits, man. You got to go. Man, them Jones was cheap, too. I got to.
You know, something probably people don't participate.
Yeah.
But everybody participated in this one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
You go to some Jones and be like, man.
Yeah.
I think it was because nobody really had a chance to do this before COVID, like because of COVID.
Yeah, it was
So
like.
this was like the first time that you were able to dress up.
Was,
really
But I'm gonna tell you something else. I think, yeah, but it's honey. I think once the women start actually Googling and seeing what the dresses look like, that this ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? Because they had the little tight little dresses with the.
I got the feeling when I got there and I had my outfit and they had theirs on as well. But mine, I was like, bro, this is a little too much for me because the dresses are whack. But it was for the event. It wasn't you got it to camera.
Yeah, because I told my wife, we had a big old argument before I left. I said, stop trying to look like it's 2022. She kept trying to fix. I said, baby, that's how this. Well, it's not fitting right. I said, listen, see, you know, in our mind psychologically, we thinking things supposed to look like right now. But once you wear it, and once we got in that setting, everybody was like, damn, I'm supposed to look like this because you seen it on somebody else to understand. That's how I look on you. Yeah, this is what we're doing. That's what. Back to the NFL. Here we go. It is now 8:30. You know what I'm saying? The last 30 minutes. I'm gonna chop it up with a little bit of sports. I'm gonna chop it up with a little bit of relationship, and we're gonna also do the gone, but not forgotten. You understand? We could think about a lot of people in our lives who we have lost, who has taken a great part of us, who once they passed, part of us passed. You know, it's a piece of them that was connected to us, which they're gone. That piece is no longer with us. So, you know, every time somebody close to you or somebody that you love passes away, a part of you dies. You know, it's also a compass of death getting closer to you. You know what I mean? So a lot of times people say, hell yeah, man, I'm good with. Yeah, it was just letting you know, because sometimes you can go through life 34 years, you don't lose nobody. But then something happened, you're like, damn, you know, I got a good run. You know, some people had a good run because I had a good run. That's how I look at life. I say, damn, last time I lost a family member was 2009. So I got a 13-year run, right? Lost my sister, 2022. You know what I'm saying? Now, as life goes on, you start seeing stuff like that. Even you can look back at your calendar, boom, Q, boom, grandma. You see what I'm saying? If you do the time span in between that, then you'll start getting an estimate on the numbers, how long you got, unless it's unexpectedly or something like that. It give you a little, because you know God ain't gonna put no more on you than you can have, right? Even if it's heavy, we can lift it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna have enough love in our heart to keep pushing, right? And whoever we lost, everybody can't wear or rock shit if you ain't in your nature. Well, I agree with you, JJ. Sometimes, you know, a dude told me, dropped a jewel on me one time, and I was talking some shit. I said, Shaw, I know you put that fly shit on. He said, Shaw, let me tell you. No, he said, big homie, it ain't on me, it's in me. And I was like, damn, that young motherfucker fly. You know, he told me some slick shit. I said, God damn, boy, you got slick that time. Huh? Yeah, he got slick that damn time. He said, it ain't on me, Slim, it's in me. I said, God damn. And, you know, they was calling him G Money, so I had to respect him because, you know, when you can pipe off some shit to make a motherfucker like me, because I done said some slick shit that went over a motherfucker head. So when motherfucker shoot and give me a dime, I'm like, God damn, Slim, this joint here is shining, right? I lost my son. I lost half of my life. JJ, listen, none of us on here in this room where I'm at can identify with that. See, and that's where people make the mistake, where they try to categorize all of them the same. Man, I lost somebody. No, he lost this. See, that's why. See, I couldn't really understand what Jay been through to what happened to me. And I said, damn, this is a different kind of feeling. You know, Scotty Urban sent me a text and say, Slim, I lost. Man, I'm like, this dude is busy. Sent me a text, seen through, I went through, because, man, that was one of the most profound things somebody said. He said, man, I lost 2 sisters. He said, and it hurts a lot. And that was it. But I can feel it when he said it. As soon as he said it, I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? And when it happened to me, I'm like, damn, I can feel. It's different, Slim. It's different. Like, different when Nana go. It's different when my mama go. You know, man, Slim, it's so undescribable. But the only thing is, now, JJ, that is what my mother told me. I'm going to tell you something what my mother told me when I was in the street. This is what my mother told me. And I always thought about this. She said, boy, don't you let me bury you. You better bury me. I'm like, you know, you didn't think nothing. When your mama tell you that, but when you get a little kind of like, we get to the point where you know, because, you know, when you're doing things that you don't have no business doing, you hear everybody, but you ain't listening to everybody. Right? So I heard what you said, but I ain't really, you know, I know I ain't gonna get killed in the street. You know, vanity. I'm a hell of a nigga. Now, life is, it don't make no difference how good or how big he is. They'll rob a redskin for a car. So it don't make no difference who you is no more. See, all the rules went out the door. Oh, he at the top. Man, there ain't no more rules. Ain't no more rules. A kid will kill you. Because he don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? So, JJ, my mother told me that, and I always stuck with she. You know, it always made me think, like, damn. You know, that's why, you know, I got 2 daughters and 1 son there, and I think about some of the stuff. My youngest daughter is the hardest one to actually get through. She actually even harder to get through than my son. And because I thought my son was like me. Man, my youngest daughter, man, whew, man, got a lot of the good traits. And that's why I'm glad of who I had her by. So I can see that she got to get some of her mama. You know what I'm saying? Because I see of me and her, and I'm like, woo, scary. You know what I'm saying? Because I know myself. So you got to know yourself to see your kid. So once you know yourself, you can see what man, I can know something my daughter do before she even do it. I'll probably tell my wife sometimes, well, don't be so. I done done it. She just ain't doing it times 10, right? Well, she smoked weed. Well, I did times 10. I smoked both. So you see the difference of just hypothetically speaking, how sometimes you can be a parent, don't do this, don't do that. And you might have did something 4 or 5 times worse than what they did, right? But as a parent, you want to curve the attributes early because it can be 10 times worse than what you did, right? If it's not curved or checked at the door, she could be on perks or shooting dope or, you know what I mean? So you can't take it for like, oh, you no. You got to always monitor. You got to always supervise. You got to sometimes as a parent, you're going to be that parent that the kid don't like. But they love, so the likeness that they don't like will go away and turn back into love. You see what I'm saying? And that's one of the hardest things that me and my wife got to deal with because my wife, I told her kids need 2. They got to get the warm hug from mom. They're like, oh, let me protect you from your daddy because your daddy going to come down on your ass. But they also need the hammer drop by dad. That's the balance that the kid need. They can't just get it one way because if they get it one way, they're getting robbed out of it. It's not one way, man. It's not one way. And these kids raising themselves with no direct. Boy, you piping it, JJ. They winging it. Now if you don't, JJ, put the number up there, 202, because you on to something. I said this earlier. I talk about this all the time. Me and my wife we ride through the hood on the way. Me and my wife carpool 3 times a week, and we ride to work. One of the times I take her all the way downtown to her job, and 2 of the times we ride through the hood. All 3 of the times, but 2 of the times I take her to Union Station. And we get from 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning. It's so much that happens in the hood. right? Where in a normal community, things are different. See, and that's what I was telling my wife. We was talking about this morning when she was talking. Well, you know, just like common sense. You ride down Minnesota Avenue, you come to get to Benning Road, you make the right on Benning Road, you come down. It's 8 o'clock, 8:30. You got 20 people in the check cashing line on the first of the month. Today is the first. Listen, we got a little further down at the ATM in the heart of the ghetto where all the dope at. My wife said, they getting money. They got people behind them. They let people see over their shoulder. I said, they trying to get their money. Yeah, they ain't worried about that. Yeah, they going to get what's out that slot and the dope right there. She said, well, why they don't just go down to the Whole Foods? Man, they not walking on 3 blocks down. By the time they get back, the dope man be gone. Yeah. And by the time they get back 3 blocks, the dope man be gone. You don't miss it because see, dope man. One thing about the dope boy, difference between be a dope boy and a coke boy. Dope boy hours are like bankers hours. No. The dope boy go. Well, no. Hey, what's up, Big Mess? Where you been at? No, man. Well, that's another story. But a dope boy's line is faster than a coke man's line now, right? Because the dope boy is your mom on drugs. You never met your dad, who you go to figure it out. Oh, man, JJ, call in so you can pipe this. Hey, Great Curtis, we talking about stop the violence. We in the midst of everything that's going on. I know it's a lot going on. My man just called me from down Watts. They reckon good. They say it's a doubleheader. Langdon Park paying somebody. Well, if I got the name wrong, please excuse me. But we were talking about what's some of the issues with the kids coming up today. My man made a valuable point. He was saying a lot of these kids are winging it. Father locked up, mama some shit, mama twerking. And, you know, and not only what she's doing, actually, I'm not even going to critique her life. What I'm saying is that she had the baby prematurely of being a mother. So that sums it up. See, if you're not, even a good parent needs help. Oh, the number is 202, put the number up there, 202-316-2687. That's the number for anybody that wants to call in. Yeah. 202-316-2687. Right now, we're talking about the state of our community and where some of the problems lie and how could you fix them. The only way, I heard a dude say, man, you got to know what's really going on to fix the future. You can't just fix the future with not fixing the problem. Like that's the old thing they used to say, we need to get to the root of the problem, right? Poverty is one, right? Insufficiency of knowledge is another. And what people say, what is insufficiency of knowledge? It just means on a simple 2 words, not knowing. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Talk to me. Talk to me, bro.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, you on, baby.
So, yeah, I ain't trying to ruffle no feathers or start no shit.
No.
I'm just giving you my hypothesis.
Oh, listen, Slim. First of all, when you call into the show, hit the door. Huh? When you call into the show, people got to understand that it's good to hear everybody. And you're
right.
First, and number one, you're qualified to speak on this because you have lost a child in the midst of this violence. So nobody firsthand can tell you how it feels unless they've been through what you've been through. So a lot of us need to listen because that never happened to me. So something happened in your life that I need to listen to. Hopefully by the grace of God, it never happened to me, but I'm still praying for you.
Yeah, I pray to God it never happens to anybody that's following you or anybody that's on here or whatever. But I'm gonna speak a little bit on that. It saddens my soul. Just 2 Fridays ago, the gentleman that actually murdered my kid was released. 2 Fridays ago. They said that it wasn't enough evidence to convict him. But what boggles me is that he was locked up for 3 years. So it took y'all motherfuckers, excuse my language, it took y'all guys 3 years to figure out, today we don't have enough evidence. But what's weird is that his case, as far as the trial, was going to start actually tomorrow.
Right.
So I'm figuring in my head, he had to figure out a game plan to get out of that pickle jar that he was in order for him to be free. Because once trial starts, ain't no out of that trial shit. Once you locked in, you locked in. Yeah.
Right.
But he got out of it, and it's cool. The sad part about it is this. I don't ride around in my work truck with a pistol. He's an overcurrent gun. I done ran to this nigga already 3 times and passed him. We locked eyes, we seen each other, and this, that, and other. Now, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm human like the average person. If you take something from me, that means I get to take everything from you. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, if I walk into a McDonald's and I order a sandwich and I turn my back after I pay for it and this nigga stand behind me, I don't know what I'm going to do to this dude.
Right.
He don't know what I'm going to do to him.
Right.
So we both of us on defense.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now he's known for crimes like guns and shit like that. So we might bump heads in a bad situation. He might knock the noodles out my motherfucking head. I don't know.
Right.
If I was him, I would be thinking, what the fuck is this nigga father gonna do to me?
Right. But,
and me being who I am, I'm like, what this nigga gonna do to me if I run into him?
Yeah, well, you know,
we both scared. Because nobody want to die.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. And you're in a sticky situation. The only thing that's gonna give you more confidence about what's going on is time. It's gonna have to be some time. See, it's fresh right now. See, right now, what you're dealing with, what they call in the street is raw emotion. See, what you're dealing with, because seeing him, it stirs up everything. You know, it's like it stirs it back up.
Right back to
you start
life,
thinking about what happened,
yesterday.
and then the mind start playing tricks on you. But Slim, trust me, man. Everything that happens in our lives are tests. Now, you are probably doing better now than you ever been doing in your life.
Yeah, since the bullshit. Yeah.
So,
but knowing that this dude home, it bothers my soul.
Oh, it was going
because it's like I'm going to see him because where he lives is where I work.
Right.
Like we done crossed paths on 3 occasions, just in car. He going up one way, I'm going down the other way, and we lock in.
Right.
And I'm just like, yep. Right. You don't say shit to me, I don't say nothing to him. We just passing by.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be some point in time I'm gonna be pulling up somewhere, and we're gonna be out in a physical form, like standing on foot, not in vehicles. Right. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do. That shit is not. It's not set up. It's not programmed. It's not designed to. I have no idea.
Right.
Like anything can happen right then and there.
Right.
Because the truth of the matter is this, bro. My son is never coming back home. I could never hug him. I could never tell him I love him. He could never repeat that back to me. But guess what he could do? He could hug his mom, his kids, or whoever the fuck he has in his life and tell them he loves them. And I'll see y'all later on this evening. Right. I can't do that with my kids. That's not my fault. You know, I don't feel no justice, but shit happens. Mm-hmm. So I look at it like that. I just thank God I am that now.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing I can leave. I can leave right there.
Yeah. But you know what, JJ? Be honest. Let me tell you something. You gotta understand your position too. You're just a regular guy now. You're just a regular married guy with a job. You know, you got a wife. You ain't out here in the streets. You don't sell rocks. You ain't got no image to portray. But you are you are a man. And as a man,
I'm human.
As a man and a human being, even the most humblest person, when they feel violated, they feel a sense of reaction. So I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna honor you, man, because I wouldn't know what I would do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna sit up there, man.
You
I
have no
can't.
idea.
Yeah, I can't sit up here and say, man, man, you know, I can't give you no pope speech and all that because I don't know what I would do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
When that position presents itself, you in a fucking jammy jar,
Yeah.
and that shit is about to jump off. You could either be. It's two ways you can handle that shit. You could be a gentleman and say, you know what, I'm bigger and better than this shit, or you could lunch the fuck out and snap.
Right.
But you got to think about this: if you do that shit and you and something happens to that kid and that motherfucker's no longer here for however many years, because you will get prosecuted.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So is it worth it?
Yeah,
it's worth it, but is it worth it?
No, I'm gonna tell you this. This is something that I say too. Now I know a lot of people, you know, they might have other theories. And
I don't even know. We should be talking about this shit on your podcast.
We're not talking about nothing. We're talking about ain't nobody on here talking about going to do nothing. Nobody. You all right? We talking about
No. I'm just saying. I'm speaking from feeling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We just talking about situations. You know what I mean? Shit happens. So,
I'm sure whoever's listening can agree.
Yeah,
to
of course.
That's
what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was telling you. I said what I wanted to commend you because you got past the first part. See, the initial part was actually even you, and you ain't playing none of it. It hit you.
I'm 30 years in now.
Yeah, it hit you, and you like, damn, right? But I'm gonna tell you something else too. This is what people. Man took his son life and He'll probably the only one could have pulled that off. Man, he could have pulled it off.
Everybody can't do it. I couldn't have done it.
Yeah.
I definitely couldn't have done it.
Well, listen, JJ, I want to keep you in my prayers, man. And you got my number. You see it up
so
there.
Much,
you got it.
Yeah, definitely.
You got my number.
And I know where you work at.
Okay.
And all that shit. So it ain't nothing for me to slide up to you.
Yeah, I see. That's me to be bumping the horn at you when you be going.
Yeah, nigga. I thought that was you, but you gotta understand, I'm on the south side, nigga.
I know you like, who is this? But trust me, if you over Southeast and somebody going out the way to bump a horn at you, they from Riggs. You ain't on Southeast.
I seen the L. He was in the Lexus truck, right?
Right. But
Yeah.
all the times I see you going in the store.
I wasn't sure, so I was like, I ain't fucking with them people.
I said it was JJ coming out the alley. He was coming out the alley by 17th Street. That was me bombing. He was going in the corner store by the police station on Minnesota Avenue on Benner Road.
I'm everywhere. Check this out. This true story. I was on 812 Chesapeake Street. I was showing a unit to a tenant that wanted to move into the junk. I had no idea why she wanted to move in there. But I was explaining to her, this is really not the spot. But, you know, if you want to move here, fuck it, whatever. Her cousin lived upstairs, so that's why she wanted to move in the motherfucker. I showed her the unit. She said, okay, boom, boom, boom. I want the motherfucker. I said, cool beans, you can get it. I'm leaving out the motherfucker. The chick is driving in the motherfucker Porsche, the Porsche station wagon shit.
Oh, the Cayenne.
So two or three kids ran up on her. It's 9:30 in the motherfucking morning. They ran up on her. They had they fists or posse pistols. They didn't show actual pistols, but they had they fists and shit under their shirt and aimed it at her and said, "Man, give me your motherfucking car." They said, "No." You know what the bitch said?
What?
She said, "Shoot me, nigga." Them niggas ran off. I said, "You got to be the baddest bitch I ever met in my motherfucking life." I'd have
that lady right there used to be my nephew's supervisor, lady that wouldn't give her keys.
Oh, you know her?
No, I don't know her.
Yeah.
I don't know her. I'm out again, Jay. I don't know her.
That bitch said,
My
shoot
nephew
me
used to work.
right here, right now. I said, God damn, this was 9:30 in the morning. I said, please, lady, don't get shot. I wanted to help her, but what the fuck I'm going to do? Because if them niggas did have guns, ain't nothing I can do.
Listen, man, when somebody got a gun, you ain't got no gun, you can't help nobody. You know, you can help your motherfucking self. You better run. You know what I'm talking about, man? Don't be a fool. You know, all that bullshit. Motherfucker got a gun, I ain't got no gun. You can have all this.
I just feel bad
listen, if you try to take my car, a person try to take my car, and I'm going to say, hold up, Slim, let me give you $200 worth, give you some gas money. Because I don't care nothing about no car. I got insurance and all that. I'm not going to risk my life for nothing.
Anytime the first draft running back for the motherfucking Redskins or Commanders or whatever the fuck you want to call them niggas, you're robbed on 8th Street and broad daylight, nigga, ain't nobody safe like this.
Right. Yeah. Do you
That's real talk. I can't even make that shit up. Huh?
Did you love the party?
I love the party. That party was everything. And what was great about the party, I get fried. I ain't get silly.
But that means
I was mellow.
Listen, you know why you didn't get fried?
I mean, I'm getting older, or I'm respecting something.
That's because you understand what it takes for you to have a good time. Now, you don't need to be fried to get like that. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to see that, man. You ain't got to be fried. Because fried is really not a definition of good time. Fried is you too fried to see what the good time is going on. Because you know, motherfucker, you get fried, you fall out of seats at weddings.
Yeah, I go out.
Yeah, when you being fried, we got to walk you to parking lots and all that shit. Yeah, so
when you walk in, I look at your outfit. I said, yeah, because I already know you stay busting. I look at your feet though. I looked at the face. This bitch got on wing tip. I said, where the fuck he just wing tip?
And guess what?
They had the black with the white on the inside. I said, this motherfucker here.
And guess what? That whole outfit, that whole outfit I had, I'm giving it away to the guy that works at the barbershop. He loves that type of outfit. That outfit that I had, I showed it to him. Man, he said, man, I said, listen. I said, you can have everything but my shirt. You can't have my shirt because my shirt, that go with my other suit. I brought it. I tell a person all the time, you got to at least have 5 to 10 good white shirts. You got to have that in your arsenal. See, you only can find the right shirt unless you got like 5. Because see, when you start buying dress shirts, like white shirts, you got to find out what fits you like you want to be fit. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they make the stuff now, it fits you snug, you just got to hide a little bit of that beer belly. You don't want the joint to be grazing up on you, see your neighbor and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I ran into this old guy, we was kidding for a minute. He was like, man, you don't get shit tailored. You bullshit.
Yeah.
So I get everything tailored.
Yeah.
Anything I buy, like as far as suits and shit like that, is tailored.
Yeah,
and
see,
when I
plus
tell
you
you
slim.
that shit, it's so fucking perfect. Because I'm a little nigga. You know what I mean?
Well, you got a model body. You got a model at JJ.
Yeah.
Actually,
you too, motherfucker. You act like you just being
No,
shit.
I done gained a couple pounds. I gained a couple pounds.
Nigga, nigga.
I'm still bony.
You ain't that big of a nigga.
No.
You ain't that big.
No,
nigga.
I'm saying I'm still bony. But
yeah,
I weigh more now. I weigh more now than I ever weighed in my life. I can feel it. It's hard for me to bend over compared to how I can
that's
feel
because
it.
your wife taking care of your motherfucking goofy
Well, that's because
ass.
I slowed down. I'm slower now. I'm into things now that kind of like make sense. Well, I'm great into the fourth quarter of life. You know what I'm saying? So
Let me ask you a question, Slink, if you don't mind.
Yeah, anytime.
What is your next move? Because I know you're not gonna do this barbershop shit forever. You got something planned, this podcast shit. If this podcast shit jump the fuck like it's already jumping, you about to dip on somebody.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Listen.
You always got dreams, man. Ever since I've known you since I was a toddler. I knew you since I was like 8 years old, bro. So I know you got some shit boiling in a pot somewhere. You just ain't telling nobody. You just want to come out with the boom.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Well, right now, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm
gonna be honest with you, JJ. I
know you can't tell me.
No, I'm gonna give you. I am connecting some dots, and I'm crossing some T's. So, but it nowadays, JJ, to be honest now, the position I am in, that it's not about just me. When I was younger, it used to be about just me. That's how I got to where
I could be. I mean, I understand that, bro.
That's where I got to where I'm at now. Now it's about like having the right people around. Because see, you only can go listen. You got to look at everybody who's doing great. They got the best. Yeah. They got the best people around them. You see, you got to even look at yourself. You got to even look at yourself. We ain't got to look at LeBron and Jay-Z. Sometimes you got to look at yourself. Look at who you be with now. You be with married couples. You know what I'm saying? You doing something. You know what I mean? You ain't with boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying things are different in your life now. You got structure, right? So for me, it's getting in line with the right people. Because I'm going to be honest, JJ. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to let the little cat out the bag. Motherfuckers be blocking me from doing more than what I can do.
They scared that you go to pass
it's okay. When they block me, what that does is that makes me understand. I like when people show their car so you can understand.
I'm gonna tell you the fly shit. I'm gonna tell you the fly shit in the world. When your ass was gone for the little bit of time that you was,
who the fuck said it was some little bit of time? All the motherfuckers you talking about. Fuck you talking about a little bit of time.
I'm not saying a little bit of time, but it was so
17 years to be exact. That's how long I took two different. I went for 7 and 10. I was a real stupid motherfucker. I asked for 10 more after I got 7. See, that lets you know when motherfuckers a fool. But they won't get a dime more out of me now. See what I'm saying?
The fly shit about it is that, nigga, when you come home, every time you did, I see you do 2 bids, right? You came home one time, you got bagged again, and then you came back and busted you again.
Right.
But when you came home, nigga, it was like, nigga, you just picked up where you left off at. Like, can't nobody do that shit.
Well, I don't think my
you
wife.
You know what I'm saying?
My wife disagreed with you.
I don't know if you connected or what the fuck is going on in your world. It was like you had a plan or a dream or whatever. Like you always made it work. You never motherfucking struggled and never asked somebody, hey, get me up, man. Fuck with it. Woo, woo, woo. Just that, never and all this shit. You always worked that shit on your own. I remember, man, when you was gone and I ran into your lady and your wife, and we was on a porch on Nita Street, and she was like, "I'm about to call him now because he said I could call him, and I had talked to you." He was like, "What's up with the Slim? Your spirits was so just king high.
Oh,
Slim.
yeah. Well,
Like,
I ain't gonna,
it was so high in the air, man, you could take a God's feet. I was like, God damn, this nigga's spurs so high. He been gone for so many motherfucking years. Like, how's his spurs so high? And you was just living it. He was like, yeah, man, I'll be home soon, boo, boo, boo. And then off that shit, you was talking about, I'll be home in 10 more years type shit. I was like, God, this nigga is amazing.
Man, cut that bullshit
can't
up.
do it.
Yeah, I don't wish that. Listen,
ask your wife. You can ask your wife. We was sitting on the motherfucking porch on Oneida Street, bro.
She told me about it. One thing about
nigga, I talked to you on the phone.
Yeah, I was.
He was like, I had 10 more years. I was like, Jesus Christ. How the fuck you do 10 more years? How you tell that shit to somebody?
Well,
ain't telling that shit to nobody.
Well,
I'm gonna figure it out.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
But you home now. We better. We in a better state of mind.
Listen, man, everything had to happen just so I can get right here. You know what I'm saying? And see, I'm just a prime example to the young man who might be watching, trying to figure his life out, but they understand that the stakes are high in there. See, the stakes are high in there. Like the narrative for what it takes to be a quality guy in the street has shifted. See, you don't see where crud ball had a small place in the street when we came up. Now the crud ball has half of the football field because the game is so watered down, and because of the diminish of the population, even in our city, from 87 or 80-something to 47%. If you take a dollar and you break it down and get it to 47 cents, that dollar ain't as strong as it was. Because the American dollar probably worth about between 29 and 37 cents. So that means you got to flip it 3 times to get its actual value. See, that's what people don't realize. Even all the rappers will tell you that they got $1 million. It really ain't got number like 300-something thousand. See, but you look, man, they had 8 million. For real, he ain't got number something like 24, 2, you know what I'm saying, 2.4. After taxes and all that hit it, and they equate all of what the value of the actual dollar is, man, you be back. And this is where people go into debt because they got that 10 on their mind. All actually ain't got up to 3.5. You see what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, brother.
Go ahead, bro.
What advice would you give to any young youth that's about to make a very bad decision, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, or the day after? What would you give them as far as moving forward in this world that's hell right now? Because this is not a place we used to call home.
Right. Well, I would tell a person right now, if you're going through something, you think about doing something crazy, if you could just take 1 minute out to text somebody that really fuck with you and tell them what you're going to do. If they fuck with you, they're going to text you back or call you back and say, hold up, Slim, where you at? No, don't do that. See, you got to call somebody.
Do you think there are individuals in this world that's built like that right now?
Well, I think it could be a grandma. It could be an auntie. It don't always
It
have
would have to be.
It don't always have to be a street dude. See, I know some tough guys, but if you say something about their daughter, they melt like the Wicked Witch of the West. See, so I know I know some guys that's so motherfucking tough, but it's one person that, man, when you say that one person, their whole demeanor change. Right? You can I used to have this guy that I knew, and he's dead now. He shot up with the police. He shot one, they killed him. I ain't gonna mention no name. But this guy,
all good.
This guy hated everybody. This is one of the things. He hated everybody but me. Right? So he would be in bickering with 20 or 30 dudes because he don't give a fuck about none of them. And guess what the dudes would be running to me and say, man, go get your man. You only gonna want to talk this crazy motherfucker.
That sounds like a wow.
He said, man, this motherfucker crazy, man. This nigga tripping, man. And I go get him. And I say, what's up, Slim? He said, I'm gonna kill all them niggas. I said, hold up, man.
Was he younger than you?
He liked that. He built like that. He said, man, I'm gonna kill all. I done actually woke up in the morning, looked at, because I got the same routine when I'm in my little, back when I was in my cell, same routine, get up, take my little 5 o'clock pitch junk. As soon as the door pop, I'm up. Because they pop your door, that means somebody can run in there. So as soon as the door pop, I'm no longer asleep. I'm up, taking the yard, checking the teeth.
You all the way up.
At the door pop. I got to be up. The door pop, I'm getting up, using the bathroom, looking down the tier. So I done always been able to look on the tier and see somebody making a move,
Mm.
right? And I done been able
Yeah.
to push the door. God bless me with a little bit of strength been able to push the door and say, Jay, hold up, Slim, don't come here. And they look at me like, close the door, Slim. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna let you do that, Slim. I ain't gonna let you do that. He ain't worth that. Come on back in. Let me holler. Come on. And they be like, no, Slim. And I get to the point we meet halfway, and I can mess a little bit to the point where I got him. And then once I can get through to him, he'll go back downstairs and cool off. But he'll be looking at that motherfucker he was getting ready to get all day long. All that motherfucker got to do is look back at him. And it's over. I can't do no more.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He be looking at you all day long. Hope you make eye contact.
All he
so
wanted
you can
to
relight that
respond.
shit and do be like,
he wanted to respond.
yeah, that's because I done already went to the dude and told him, Slim, you need to tighten up, man. Don't look at that motherfucker.
You need to relax, nigga.
Don't
you need
look
to
at
relax
that
over
motherfucker.
here. What you go with that goofy ass
Don't look
shit.
at that motherfucker. He gonna be looking at you all day. Don't look at him. You know what I'm saying? All he wants is
that shit different, man.
What the fuck you?
Motherfuckers don't understand, man. That shit you do out here when you living in the real world, that shit don't mesh when you go back in there. When you go in there, that shit is totally different. All the motherfuckers, let me get a cigarette, or let me do this, that, and other, and niggas taking your trays, or motherfuckers run up and stealing your stash, and this, that, and other. Niggas got shanks and shit. Niggas got swords, man. That shit, them just problems, man. If you ain't hooked up with nobody, right? What's weird, it's funny as shit. I was talking to Vanny Rock the other day. That nigga said, boo-boo. I don't want to get in this story.
No, don't get that one up because that motherfucking story right there can go anywhere. That's an off-the-air story.
He got apprehended. And that motherfucker said he was Muslim before he got out of the police car. I died laughing, man.
Yeah, well,
oh my God. That shit was the funniest shit I ever heard in my whole life this whole year.
Hey, well, you know what? One thing you could do, you can look at Slim, you can see, you can look at Slim and see there's some things. Then see, this is a prime example of some things that can happen in your life if you ain't solid, how they can destroy you. See, because it's gonna be some things, because he's just coming off losing his mom. So that's one of the greatest hurdles to man. So if that happens, I mean, it's no way to prepare for it, but you need to be
no way to help.
You need to be solid to the point when it hits you, you still can stand. Right? It's like a hurricane, but you got a mental bunker. You see what I'm saying? And you got it somewhere where you can go chill and you can protect your mind to the point where you won't lose it. But when you got a lot on your mind, when you got a lot on your mind and you're not getting the right amount of sleep and you pouring this and pouring that on your brain and you pouring this and you dipping that and putting that and Slim, you borderline gonna go crazy. You see what I'm saying? Because the mind ain't built like that. The mind ain't built like that.
How can we possibly at least start building the black man generation back to a place? I don't even know if I'm saying this shit right, but to a place to where though we can recognize our wrongs, our right, and be like, yo, okay, this is what we fucking up at. This is what we need to do better at, and this is what we need to do.
Well, JJ, it's a long uphill, Slim. It's a long battle, but where we can start at is we got to be honest, man. We got to be honest, man. A lot of times, everything that's going on in our community, if we're in the street, we got to head to the street. People know what's going on. They kind of like know who's doing everything. So, somebody got to take position, but ain't nobody taking position with the people that's doing what they're doing. So they feel like it ain't no position. You know what I mean? They're doing what they're
everybody living their own life, and nobody really give a fuck.
Yeah, when I used to do things that was wrong and rigged, older dude stepped to me and said, Slim, don't do that. I said, cool. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you one thing about you, though. This one thing I know about you. Wherever the fuck you did, I never even knew what the fuck you did. I didn't know what you did till the police was chasing you. But after that, then I was like, oh, dang, that's what he did? And then one time, man, you had a conversation because we're so different in age group. We had no communication. It was no reason for us to communicate because I wasn't never on your level. You was definitely not on my level. So it was no reason for me to even communicate to you or say anything to you but hi or shake your hand or give you a hug. If that was the case.
Man,
You know what I mean? But other than
man,
that,
you always on my man. You talking about, man, you my homie, man. Ain't no levels, man.
yeah, he was always my homie. But like on a business, like if you're doing business, I can't walk up on you and be like, "Hey, yo, man, woo, woo, woo," this, that, never.
Yeah.
You know, I just couldn't do it. We wasn't connected like that.
Well,
so
hey, my
I
wife
didn't
said,
want to just.
my wife said you could do it now if you got some ideas that you want to put together.
Yeah.
You got a platform.
Oh, we're gonna work on something. Me, you, and your wife gonna work on some flat ass shit.
Because we might produce a show with you and your wife where y'all could talk about how much in love y'all are. Because y'all got Monday.
That'd be cool.
Women,
we could do like a
women crush Wednesday. Y'all all hot women. Y'all look good together. Your wife got that cute little the frames, and you got the little beard, and you know what I mean. Y'all looking sweet, Slim. But look, let me tell you something, JJ. JJ, I'm Greg. Get out of here, man. I got to meet little Greg, man. Man, thanks for calling in. Feel free to call in anytime. And
I will do.
You got my number, Slim.
I ain't mean to take up all your time.
No, man, you ain't take up our time. You got off what was on your chest, and that's why that's what this platform is about.
Yeah, I need to get that shit out of here.
People, and I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better.
I do sound well.
Hey, JJ, it's a process, Slim. I don't know what kind of number. It's a process, Slim. You can't fix everything that happened in your life overnight. It's a process, Slim.
No, you can't.
You got a ways to go. You got a ways to go. Well, look, I'm out of here. Love you, Slim. Tell your wife to send my love. She turned it out as usual.
Tell your wife I love her too. And y'all be easy, man. Like y'all be easy.
All right, thanks for calling in, Slim. That was a very good call. First of all, anytime someone could share to you what he's going through of that magnitude, it's cleansing. Not only for him, because somebody else has been through it too. I have friends that have lost their child, man. I can't believe some of them, that's got to be one of the closest things to going cuckoo as I ever want to see. But look, I'm going to close out with saying that I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We're going to pick back up Monday night. Dion will be back Monday. He was so upset that he didn't know about the parent-teacher crew. A lot of people, where Dion at? Dion will be coming back. Man, listen, you got to understand that when people have kids, you have to be understanding to their schedule. I'm a parent. It just so happened that my kids are grown, so I don't have to tend to them. They're on their own. They don't remote control until they run into an issue. And then we sit down with me and my wife and we try to work it out from the oldest one to the youngest one. But right now, they on remote control. Just want to say, gone but not forgotten to all the people that we lost in Riggs Park and Michigan Park. Man, I'm not going to call one name because when I call one name, I leave out so many. I just want to say gone but not forgotten to all the guys in Northwest that we lost through gun violence. I want to say gone but not forgotten to all the guys that we lost in Trinidad, all the guys that we lost in Lincoln Heights, all the guys that we lost in Barry Farms, Valley Green, Lincoln Road, 14th and Newton, 14th and W, R Street, P Street, Searching Quarters, Saratoga, Edgewood, Montana, so many areas, man, that I could think about. Glass Manor, Eastover, Chesapeake, Euclid, 7th and T, Georgia Avenue, all the streets are in DC that I left out, man. You got some streets I left out, some areas, Paradise. Man, there's so many places. There's so many places to think about, man. I just want to say gone but not forgotten, man. I'm going to close this one out, man. I gave y'all 2 hours of nothing but lingo. And I'm going to let y'all hear my man, E.M. Tanner. This guy's so talented. He got another joint. Oh, man, you should hear the other joint he made. He made the beat and everything. Woo! His daughter made it. That's the best kind, ain't it? good night, everybody. Have a safe Labor Day weekend.
Just woke up, this a blessing. Time to go straight to smash. Can't get no testimony if you ain't never been tested. Won't hit my phone, I'm pulling up, I ain't bought